I'm hoping this works out. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. It's fine. We're cool. It's fine. Hello, Blue. I need people who ride horses, please. Oh my gosh. Hi, Presley. Because I need to order from Rio Rondo. And this camera's gonna shake. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So I gotta figure out, what to order here. And it's been a little bit of a struggle. You know what? I'll use the Apple Pencil so y'all can like not see my hands in the way of everything. So right now, just to, let me see. Hi, Pinto. It's gonna be a little hard for me to read chat because I'm gonna have to read it on my phone, but it's okay. I know y'all can't read, so I have a Western saddle tree on here. Mainly just so I can get the shape right, because that's a little bit of a struggle. Some leather. I need a new bead pick because I kind of ruined mine with super glue. It's fine. I have Western bits on here. I don't know if that's the kind of bit I want yet. I don't think that's like the most realistic, because this like obviously would be just like a plain jump ring for the most part. So I don't know if that's what I want. My face is literally right in front of the camera, so I don't know how to help audio problems. Different kinds of leather lace. Guys, I spent like an hour looking at the leather lace because I could not figure out dimensions. I have like 2 rulers over here. Cinch buckles, I just posted over on my Instagram. Basically, Western has 2 girths. Okay, not girths, cinches. Sorry. Cinches, okay. Here. And yes, I am. And like over here in this area, I'm gonna try not to use my fingers. I'm so sorry, the camera is like all over the place. Hello, Rachel. Here is like one kind of cinch, but then this, or cinch buckle, and then this one over here looks different from that one. But when you look at like the cinch buckles here, you know, they're like, you only got this. And this is too fancy. But like one of them is more square looking. And, or is that just a normal buckle? Hold on, I don't know what happens if where's my camera on my phone here? Right here. Just because I don't know if I switch over to the next photo, if that's another horse photo or not. Oh no, no. Stop writing for me. Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay, y'all can see now. This is me trying to figure out what kind of lace works best for the horse. So this is a D-ring, and then this is the cinch buckle down here, okay? And that, like, this is not the same. Like, these are not... Guys... Hi, Taffy. We are basically just trying to figure out my Rio Rondo order, which is so much fun. And so I'm just, at this point, I'm like, wait, do I have Western stirrups on here? Oh my gosh, imagine I ordered and I don't have stirrups on here. I do, okay. Rio Rondo is kind of pricey, honestly. I know, I'm sorry. And I've only made English tack sets, so if you hear me saying girth, I know that's English. I'm trying. Okay, I know, I'm trying. Actually, I just realized I need to put my phone or my watch on Do Not Disturb. There we go, so we don't get stuff popping up. That does not need to pop up while I'm on stream. Oh, okay, let's not do that. That's just more Western sets, though. I like these ones because I was actually watching like a tack up video on this stuff. I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference or if there's not a difference. What's the question? Hey, Nim. You know, let's not go there, please. Let's not go there. Okay. And these are D-rings. I was trying to figure out a lot today, too, what the differences between a D-ring and a jump ring. I still don't know if I entirely know the difference, just that one side's flat, but it is what it is. That's what I get for streaming at 9 o'clock at night. Okay. Because in the same respect, there's these buckles too, right? And these also, like, they could work, okay? But it's almost like it's a, no, it needs to be a cinch. But, like, what's this at the top? What's this part? Is that just where the leather is supposed to go through? Why can't it just go through down here? Which means what? Nim. Nim, help me, please. What is the difference? I'm not an equestrian. Y'all better figure that out if you have not. I know, I feel pretty educated on English tack. I do not feel educated on Western tack, and considering I've only ridden Western the 2 times I have ridden, problematic. But in this picture, though, it's going through, like, it's going, oh, I don't know what that is. It's going through here. So why does it have to go through here? Or is that just because it's being fancy? Does it matter? It might not even matter. I feel like I have such dumb questions. I know, I just saw your short. I didn't end up getting him because I don't collect classic, but he is really cute. He is an adorable mold. It's just fancy? Okay. They don't have anything different. Unless, could it be... Could this also just be a normal buckle with, because this is all English. And I didn't realize that. I kid you not, I probably spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out what the difference is between a girth and a cinch until I realized cinch is Western. I don't read directions, so that's my fault. Why can't it just be a D-ring? Or would it be a jump ring? No, it has to be a D-ring because it's flat there. Right? It's flat. That's not a good picture. Oh yeah, that's the horse. That's a D-ring. See, because, like, that's not a D-ring, though. That's just a buckle. Hello, Hazel. It can. But this isn't a D-ring, is it? This is just, that's just a buckle. That's just a buckle. I don't know what the SUR thing is. I don't know what that is, nor do I know how to say it, so I'm not going to try. Bye, Taffy. Thank you for being here. I don't know what that is. And breastplate, though, like, what's the first thing? Hold on, I gotta check where my parents are at. Okay. Wait, my brain is not processing. Hold on. So, if we're saying normal girth, right, does that mean this goes up underneath the saddle flap? I don't know if there's a particular word for that. So if this is going up underneath, does that mean it's going underneath, like, the saddle part? The thing that comes down when you're doing the stirrups. Kind of. Depends on what saddle we're talking about. Okay. But what is it? Go under. So, okay. So I'm understanding more. Thank you, Hazel and Nim. So if I want a rope cinch and a leather cinch. I want both, like this. I want both of them. I already have that decided. So for this one, I can have the cinch buckle, right, and have it connect to the D-ring. Is it more realistic to have this work like a normal girth and have it go underneath, or is it better to make it have a cinch and connect to a D-ring? If that makes sense. I just have so many questions, guys. I actually have a little book over here. I don't know if it would actually be helpful because it's just like Q&As. I don't think it actually has anything tack related. Oh, this is tack. Front cinch, back cinch. Oh, wait, it does kind of go under, sort of. I could make them both leather, but I kind of like the rope. This is what I'm looking at, by the way, just to be clear. Okay, that's fine. The leather, okay. Okay. I appreciate you very much, Hazel. Thank you. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here. These are jumps. Okay, that was it on tack. That was pretty short. Okay. Okay, so in that case, I have my, we'll go back to this so my fingers aren't all in the iPad. I have my cinch buckles. I only need a pair for the rope. That's it. These are normal buckles, in which I need buckles for... Okay, here's another question. Do y'all order from Rondo? This might not matter. So, for like a buckle like this, right? Does it just make more sense to get the full buckle, or should I get the half buckle? Should I? Because this would make it look cleaner, but when you use this half buckle, you know, this little notch is basically where the tongue part would go, the buckle tongue, which is this. So if I use this, you wouldn't see the under part, but I can't tell here if that's a half buckle or a whole buckle. Is this even a real thing, or is it just to make it look cleaner? I should probably read this before I ask more questions. That doesn't help me for what's the most realistic option. That doesn't help. Okay. Okay. I don't think I call it a half buckle. It says heel bar. I say half because I see it as just the top half of the buckle. I don't know if that's a real thing. So I'm gonna assume that's a whole buckle then, and it's just hard to see it by the angle. Okay. So wait, but they don't make... Okay. Wait, no, okay. This is... Where's my ruler? Okay. So if it's going... Wait, a quarter of an inch? So like that. If that's going underneath, then that's also going... So that's probably a 1/4 inch leather lace is probably good for the latigo, right? But is that all my lovely horse pictures? What about back here? Is that still a 1/4? Wait, but that's a D-ring. What the heck? I don't understand. I watched a whole video on like how you tack up a horse, and I still don't understand. Okay, that's fine. For Nim and Sophie. So, wait, but this is the underneath. No, it's not. What is this? I know, I'm sorry. This is where I'm like, I need somebody I can just ask all my questions to, which is why I decided to stream, because I feel like it would be too complicated to like make a community post, and I'm like, I just need my questions answered. So I guess my question is, this is going to be 1/4 of an inch thick leather lace, and that is their thickest leather lace they offer, which means this would have to be cut from a sheet. Lovely. It's fine. We'll take our time. So this is 1/4 inch thick, which is, you know, to there. Okay, I'm sorry that the camera is being an absolute pain. Okay. So is this the same thickness though as the one back here? And it might not be, because Hazel, you're saying that this is almost like the billets on English, except it's only 1 instead of like 2 or 4. Nah, I guess it's usually 2, so it would be 4 total. So basically, is this piece thinner than that piece? I need it to be. I don't really have an option if it's not. Which means then I need 3/16. I mean, 3/16 is right behind. 3/16 is that much. So, like, that's pretty close. The leather is thicker. This strap is thicker than that strap. It does not look that way. This strap looks thicker than this one. I understand, obviously, this is going to be thicker than, like, the rope, but is the strap... Are both of these Latigo? I don't even know what plural is. That one is. What's that? She does her breast color weird. She already talked about that. That's a fun glitched out photo. And that's the bridle, so that's not helpful. So, oh gosh, I cannot see. So, yo, how are you supposed to see this? Because when you look at this looks like a D. Oh, I guess that would be a D-ring at the top though, wouldn't it? And that's still a normal buckle. But I need that to be, that can't be 1/4 of an inch, because unless I make it a cinch buckle, but it can't be a cinch buckle. Guys, my head hurts. So, I don't even know if what I'm saying is making any sense. This is cinch. Done. Rope cinch. This is a cinch buckle. Hooks to the Latigo. That goes over a D-ring. Done. This has, like, the girth part. I mean, I know it's a cinch, but, like, it's like a girth. The big leather strip at the bottom, and then it hooks onto that. And that's like a billet, except there's only one. So, but is this strap thinner than the Latigo for the front rope cinch? And I kind of need it to be. It might be, actually. It might be a little bit smaller, which would be what I need. Because if this is 1/4 inch, like the Latigo for this one, then they don't make a buckle for that. And I am not creating my own buckle, so... Unless, do they have... Yeah, no. So I would need another cinch buckle. But from what it's sounding like, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Hazel. Paisley! Hey, girl. Paige, this is me at... Yeah. I'm not an equestrian, you know that. I'm struggling. Okay, thank you, Nim. I really do appreciate that. You're fine, Rachel. I used to do that too. Jump rings and clips, and that was it. My brain hurts too. And that's just because I don't know tack great. I understand English tack well, sort of. Because I've only made English. I've never made a Western set. I tried a really long time ago and I never finished it. Because I didn't understand it. So... Okay. So that can be one of these buckles, okay? So I need a set of... Do I need a set of 20? That's kind of large. I can probably get away with 2 sets of 4. But are they out of that? B10S 4-pack. Yeah, let's make that... Oops, sorry. Sorry, gosh. Alright, we need to cover the camera so I can, like, turn that back on and y'all can't see my lock screen. Except it's still not working. Yo, what is up with my tab? Like, Safari just, like, crashed. Hold on, y'all. Okay, sorry. Safari just, like, crashed, and that was not gonna work out. Okay, so I probably need... Oh, gosh. I need 2 of those. 3? Do I need 3? At that point, I might as well get a pack of 20. Because I don't know Western tack, and I am currently going to be making a Western tack set similar to a horse like this, kind of. It's going to be resculpted. It's going to be... We don't care about the horse. Basically, I'm just making a whole Western tack set, kind of like that, for a horse like this. And so I'm ordering hardware, like buckles, stirrups, bits, D-rings and cinches and stuff like that, or cinch buckles and stuff like that. But I don't know tack well enough to know how much I need or what the technicalities are of what goes where. So I was like, I need a stream to be able to ask people what is going on. Thank you so much, Hazel. Hello, Blueberries. How are you? Welcome back, Taffy. Okay, so I think we got that figured out. That took way too long. So now it's kind of figuring out quantity numbers for the... Why is the camera... Is that annoying for y'all? That annoys me, the camera moving. I have to figure out buckles and D-rings. So I need the D-ring there. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna need a pack of 2, which sucks because that's a lot of money. Wait, no. That doesn't need to be a quarter. That just needs to be... Where's my ruler? So if that's a quarter, then I need 3/16, which 3/16 on his shoulder. Yeah, okay. So I need 3/16 of an inch D-ring, which is what? Oh gosh. D316S. And I know they kind of made this a little bit easier. D136S. Click off. What do you mean that number part doesn't look right? D1, am I just dumb? 316. 316S. Now we click off. There we go. They now have like a feature where you can click like add to cart, but I've been around on Rio Rondo for so long before they had that feature, so it makes me feel better to see this than to do a cart feature. So, bye Taffy. Yeah, I'm figuring that out. Hi Sophie. So, and do I want embellishments? I don't know. This is where it's like I would have to figure this out saddle-wise. So those are all fun buckles. That's another D-ring. Gosh, okay. That's a D-ring. Wait, why is there another D-ring? What is that for? Oh, I do need two. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Is the breast collar thickness the same as the Latigo? That would suck. Because in that case, I need D-rings for here. Probably. Great. Let's add another $2 down the hatch. It doesn't sound like a lot till you're figuring all this out, and then it's a lot. Okay. Yep, that's great money, guys. Oops. He is a resculpt for me. So, I'm not gonna say what yet, but he's going to be a resculpt for this tack set. Because if I'm gonna spend all this money on this tack set, you bet I'm going to have a resculpted Briar. So, okay. How long have we been streaming for? 30 minutes, and what did I do? Complain about cinches. This is a YouTube video, by the way. This is obviously not me, just to be clear. And those are more D-rings. But that looks like that could be 332. Probably not. Maybe wait, that's not 1/16. Yes, it is. That's, wait, no. Wait, yes. Somebody help. What's 1/8? What's 1/8? So if that's half, that's a quarter. That's an eighth. Oh. Gotcha. I'm just stupid. Okay. So my proportions, guys. Oops. So I have the 2 D-rings for that. So that's 2. That's back to me again. Huh? Okay, anyways. Okay. I don't know how thick this is supposed to be. This area, that piece of leather, because, oh, then I have to figure that out for that. Okay, so my brain hurts so bad. I have been doing this for probably 3 or 4 hours of just math and trying to figure out what on earth I'm supposed to be doing. Is that another D-ring? That's a buckle. Okay. Sorry. And they're rounded, but I don't like round buckles, so we're going with square. So oh, that's my parents, which means I'm gonna need to go here in a second. You know, I might as well just end it. I'll let y'all know how it goes because we need to eat dinner. So I'll let y'all know how this goes and see you guys later. Bye, everybody.